إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعين به ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم وإن شر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. My dear brothers and sisters, I want you to imagine with me something. You can take it on a personal level or you can take it on a society level. Either way it works, alhamdulillah. But I want you to imagine something with me here. I want you to imagine that you own a big house, a mansion, if you want to call it. And it's a massive big house, yeah? And in this big house, when you go inside the house, the floors are wrecked. The paintings is disgusting colored. It's wearing off. The rooms are broken. The windows are broken. Your furniture is 100 years old. They smell of bad smells. There are spots everywhere. You have termites. You have cockroaches inside the house. Your rooms you cannot even sleep in. Your bed is broken. You have no mattresses. And inside that mansion, your family lives there. You have a brother that he's a crackhead, another brother that he's a fornicator, another sister that she doesn't wear the hijab and she's another fornicator, someone that he's smoking weed on the corner, and you have your mother is ill and she's on the floor and no one there to help her. Your kitchen is a mess. Your fridge is not working properly. There hasn't been food there since the time of Louis VIII. Yeah? It looks disgusting. There is spider webs everywhere. There is no food to eat. And this is your home situation. I want you to imagine that. And outside of your house, that big mansion, because you have a lot of non-Muslim neighbors living around you, you don't want them to know that this is the condition of your house. So what you do is you're trying to do a little bit of painting here, put a couple of flowers on the garden, but in totality, when you look at the mansion and you look at this situation, everyone knows it looks very, very wrecked and disgusting. They know 100%. But you try to do something so you can look okay. Little bit of flowers, little bit of painting, put a little fence up, something that looks okay. Yeah? But no one is stupid, akhi. Everyone knows when they look at the mansion, they know it's a wrecked house, and they can see people coming in and out with that kind of condition. Now, let me ask you something. The first question I want to ask you is, would you ever invite anybody to your house? Would you ever invite anybody in this house? I think most of you, if it's not all of you, would say no. You would never bring a guest into that house with that condition and with that family inside of it. Would you agree? No one would do that. No sane person would invite a person inside there. The second question is, would you ever live in that house yourself? Would you be okay living in that house? Would you feel okay, satisfied, comfortable? Nothing is bothering you? Would you feel that kind of feeling, akhi? That it's okay, no problem. I have a wrecked house, a dysfunctional family, Everything is disgusting there. There is rats and mice and cockroaches. No problem. I would live there and I'm happy, I'm satisfied, no problem. Would you try to change the condition of your house, the condition of your family, or would you leave it as it is and you'll be no problem, you're happy? And I want you also to imagine, if there's a non-Muslim, you want him to invite in your house, in that condition. Would you ever do so? I think the answer would be no. Most of you here, my brothers and sisters, when they go to Jum'ah, mashallah, clean clothes, beautiful shower, good perfume and itr, yeah, looking nice, whatever you guys wearing, you go down the road, you sit down, you want to feel you're okay for Jum'ah, yeah? But if you had a house like that, and this is the condition of your family, and this is the condition of yourself included, of course, because you live there, wouldn't you want to change that condition? Yes or no? You would want to change that condition, definitely. You would definitely want to do something about this situation. So my brother and my sister, this house, this mansion, this is your ummah. And this is your society. And these are your neighbors. And these are your family members. And this is you at the same time. The mansion is you. And it's your family, and it's your society, and it's your Muslim ummah. And the little bit of beautification that you're trying to make outside of your mansion, this is what you try to do to mix in within the Western society. You're trying to dress the same, you're trying to act the same, you're trying to speak the same, and you're trying to mix in. But in reality, my brother and my sister, no one is stupid, akhi. No one is blind. Everyone can see that you're an actor and you're an actress. Everyone can see that. No one is stupid. No one sees a Pakistani, an Afghani, an African, a Muslim walking down the street, looking all gangster, doing whatever he's doing, and they be like, yeah. No, they be like, what, isn't he a Muslim? Isn't he Asian? What is he doing? They look at you that way. No one is okay. No one is okay with what you're doing anyway. Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. يعني when Allah said, كنت خير أمة, كنتم خير أمة, أخرجت للناس. خير أمة, you are the best of nations. Do you really see that mansion as the best of mansions? Is that what you see today? Do you see yourself the best of people, my brother or my sister? So you see that condition, and you know this is yourself, and you know this is your society, and you know these are your brothers and sisters, and you know this is your family members. And what are you doing for them, my brother or my sister? Are you help them out? Do you give him a helping hand? Are you trying to change the situation? Or are you living in denial? And you'll be like, Yakhi, you know what? I have my own issues to worry about. Well, your own issue, Yakhi, you live there. That's your house. What issues? There's no issues. This is your issue. This is your living condition, and this is you yourself. This is how it is for everybody. I bet you, wallahi, if you're walking down the street in town center now, yeah, and a car drove past you, and there was mud water, yeah, and it smashed into your jeans and your shirt, I don't think you're gonna survive the whole day like that, my brother. You would want to go back home and change quickly. Especially if you're gonna go meet someone. Especially if that someone is non-Muslim. Yeah? Definitely you're gonna do that. For one day, subhanallah, for 3 hours, you won't last that long with a big fat mud on you, a big spot here and on the jeans. Imagine your own situation, my brother, as a person, as a Muslim person, and imagine the Muslim societies and the Muslim nations and your own small circles of family. Imagine that, my brother. What are you doing for them now? You are okay every single day seeing your family, your brothers, your sisters in the streets, everywhere doing what they're doing in the streets, and you have no problem. Many brothers I've meet every single day. Every single day, wallahi, I meet new people, ya akhi. Lost brothers. Yeah? Muslim. And they say, we know, wallahi, this is something which is combined. I haven't met one single person, he's not practicing the deen, he didn't say that to me. He said, akhi, I feel I'm not welcomed. I mean, what do you mean, akhi? You know, I said, akhi, people look at me very differently, they judge me quickly, they say this and they say that. I don't want to be in the masjid. Akhi, how long have you not been praying? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. 10 years, this person lives in a Muslim society, so-called Muslim society between brackets, and he haven't prayed for 10 years. Why? Isn't there masjids here? Yes. Do you live in a country like France? No. Burma? No. You don't live in a country where if you find a Muslim, you're going to be dead or something. No. Can you pray in the masjids? Yes. Is there Muslims living here? Yes. So why is this brother or that sister haven't been praying for 10 years? And of course it's their problem. Definitely. But what have you done for them to make them pray? What have you done for them, akhi? Wallahi, I'm telling you, imagine that mansion that you're living in, the broken, wrecked house, disgusting looking. No place to sleep, no place to eat. You have disturbed family members living inside, drug addicts, fornicators, sick people, poor people. This is your family members living inside the house. And you're not doing anything for them. Would you be questioned on the day of judgment? Wallahi, you will, ya akhi. Definitely you will be questioned. What are the things that you're doing for them? Why there's people in this place, Halifax, let alone everywhere else in England, where people don't pray for 10 years, 15, 20 years? Why? Ajib. Wallahi. Why isn't any door open for these people? Yani, if I'm speaking with every single individual and they telling me we don't feel welcome here, who's giving them the welcome? The non-Muslims. Who's giving them the welcome? The drugs, the parties, the people that they go everywhere, they have all the money. This is what they give them the welcome. But when it comes to the brother or sister, the Muslim brother, mashallah, nothing. There is judgment, there is carelessness, there is no da'wah, and they leave it. And in the end, my brother and my sister, this is the house that you built for yourself. This is your own doing. Do you understand? If you are a brother and you have a sister, if anyone here has a sister, I don't think as a Muslim man, you're going to leave your sister walking in front of you with her boyfriend. I don't think so. And if you do, akhi, you're not a man, my brother. Literally, we need to sort you out after, inshallah, the khutbah. Yeah? I'm telling you now, if you have a sister and she's walking with a boyfriend, yeah, I think you're going to do something about that, akhi. Because she's your own sister. But if you see your brother and your sister walking in the street, smoking, drinking, having parties, everything, wearing tight clothes, tight jeans, doing whatever, what are you doing for them, akhi? Nothing. It's not your problem, akhi. No problem. No, akhi. It is your problem because this is the place that you live in. These are the Muslims that you live between them, akhi. Amongst these people, this is where you live. And you're leaving it carelessly. No problem, akhi. No problem. Let's make dua, akhi. Let's make dua for the brothers and sisters. May Allah guide them. Yeah, ameen. Ameen. But what did the Rasul do, akhi? What did the Prophets did in their time? What did they do? Did they just make dua to Allah and they just sat down at home and no problem? La wallahi. Yani they bled for you. Every single prophet that he came from, Adam alayhi salam, all his descendants, Nuh, Ibrahim, Idris, Isa, Musa, everyone, they've bled and they died for you to be here today. You understand? This is what they did for you. Yahya alayhi salam, he was chopped because of you, for your sake. Zakaria, he was killed for your sake. Yeah? People have been tortured for your sake. Sahaba Ammar ibn Yasir, he was tortured for your sake. His mother died for your sake. All the companions in the wars, they died for you to be here today, my brother. That's why you're here today. That's why you're sitting in that masjid, because they died for you. And what do you do to repay them, my brother? What do you do? Do you take their own journey and do you show them that they did something for you, or that all their sacrifice was for nothing? And don't worry, my brother, the deen of Allah is always victorious. Wallahi, la yansuranna hadha deen rajul al-fajr. Yani even the man that he's a wrongdoer and a sinner would make this deen victorious. Even to that extent, that's no problem. But what have you done for these people that they died for you and they made sure that the kalima of Allah and Allah's mentioning is alive to the day of judgment? What have you done for them? So you have people that they died for you and you haven't done anything for them. You have people that they live amongst you here and you haven't done anything for them. Nothing, akhi. All you care about is your own self. That's it. Your own self, your own kids, and that's it. No problem. No problem. How long have you been living here? 30 years, 40 years. You have families living here for a long time, akhi. MashaAllah, I don't see any cheap cars been driven here. I don't see any cheap cars, my brother. Yeah? I don't see any cheap houses. MashaAllah, people are owning stuff here. Where is a Muslim madrasa? One school, which is an Islamic school. One. Where is it? If every single individual here, wallahi, put 1,000 pounds for an Islamic school from 10, 15, 20 years. How many people living here? 1,000, 10,000 people? Yeah? 1,000 each, akhi. You would have one of the biggest Islamic schools in this place. But have you done so, akhi? La. All you can do is you say, akhi, I don't know where to put my children, ya akhi. Subhanallah. There's no place. What can we do, ya akhi? Not only you have been defeated in your own understanding of Islam, but you're making your children pay the price. It's on your own heads, my brothers and sisters. Wallahi. No one else built that mansion, akhi. You've built it for yourself. You've done that for your own self, akhi. On the day of judgment, wallahi, Allah, when He's going to ask you, what are you going to say? What are you going to say to Him? Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. I'm afraid for you, my brother. I'm afraid for myself, wallahi. I don't know what I'm going to say to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when I live in a place where I can see people been living here 20, 30 years and the brothers are walking down the street not praying. And they're smoking and they're fornicating and they're acting all gangster and they're killing people and they're selling drugs on the corner and they're going to pubs and partying. And akhi, who's giving them da'wah? Nobody. Nobody's giving them da'wah. What are you doing for them, akhi? Why the hell would he want to come into a masjid to pray? Why? Why would you come there? Why would you put his hand on the floor next to a person he's judging him, another person he's backbiting him, the one in the back is giving him strange looks, the one in the front is speaking about him, the one on the side is roughing him up, the uncle is giving him a slap because he came wearing jeans or whatever. Why would you want to be there? It's impossible. There is no welcome for him. And if there is no welcome for these people, who's going to welcome them, akhi? And this is you. You've pushed them away for the kuffar. It's your own doing. Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu, when he wanted to go and pray, and he saw one of the Sahaba leading the salah, he knew he's going to lead the salah, he went there late. So the Sahabi went to the Rasul and said, Ya Rasulullah, Anas ibn Malik came late. He said, Ya Rasulullah, yutila alayna. Yani his prayer is so long and slow, I miss concentration, I can't pray. What did the Rasul ﷺ say? He said, Wallahi inna minkum al-munaffirun. He said, Wallahi, amongst you people are people that make the Muslim disperse from here. That's not a good thing, akhi. وَإِن كُنْتُ فَضًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ لَمْ فَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ. If you are a person, you have bad manners, you're judging everybody, bad character, the people around you, O Muhammad, they would have dispersed from you. They don't want to sit with you. But was that the manners of the Rasul ﷺ? And this was his da'wah? لا والله. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم إن الله كان غفورا رحيما. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-mursaleen, Muhammadan sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. My respected brothers and sisters, I can't stress that enough, wallahi. That you need to sort yourself out and you need to sort your brothers and sisters in this society. You can't go to sleep every day knowing that there's a brother or a sister in the streets smoking weed, doing crack, fornicating, drinking, and you're okay with it. You can never ever be that person. You should always be the person that when he goes to sleep, he makes sure that at least the people around him are okay and he's worried about the people that are not. At least be that person. You should always be the person that if you saw, akhi, I'm telling you, if you have, I'm sure 100% you know a person that smokes weed. 100% you know someone. You should be the person that makes this person, this brother, wants to come to the masjid. You should be that one. If you know at least one, if you know a sister, I'm speaking to the sisters, if a sister knows another sister that she's doing the wrong thing, she should be the woman that she will bring her to the masjid. She will make her wear hijab properly. You should be the person that invites a Muslim into Islam. Because if this is your mansion, akhi, this is your house, and it's wrecked like that, and you're going to invite a non-Muslim to what? What are you going to invite him to? To that kind of house? Are you going to bring him inside the house and say, akhi, come to my wrecked house. Look, this is my mansion. Go inside. Cockroaches, termites, floor broken down. You see, this is my uncle. He's a crackhead. This is my mother. She's been sick for 10 years. I don't know what's wrong with her. This is the fridge. Nothing has been there for 10 years, by the way. So you're not going to eat. There's no place to sit, by the way. You have to sit on this cracked floor. Look, there's nails there. So, actually get out. There's nothing here for you. Are you going to invite a non-Muslim to this kind of condition? La wallahi. Are you going to invite your own brother in Islam to that kind of condition? La wallahi. So you have to understand, akhi. Take it on two categories. The first category is this is you. The house is your own self, my brother, that you need to fix before you speak to anyone else. And the second category, the house is your Muslim ummah. And this is Islam. This is the condition of it today. So you need to fix that condition before you invite someone inside that house. This is what you need to do, akhi. You have wallahi no excuse. Wallahi alladhi la ilaha illahu, you have no excuse. Allah in the Quran, when He said, اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا, He didn't say for just for fun. Today I have perfected your religion and I have accepted Islam for you. Perfected your religion. You understand? We're perfected and it's done. And I'm happy with what you have. Are you happy, my brother or my sister? Are you happy with your Islam? La wallahi. Are you happy with your salah? Are you happy with your dhikr, with your Arabic language, with your Quran? Are you happy with the Qiyam al-Layl? Memorization of the Quran, Hadith. Are you happy with it? La. Then what is Allah talking about then? When He's saying, I'm happy for this. You should be happy too. You are amongst the best nations. Are we amongst the best nations, akhi, now? Is that what it is? Is the image of Islam now? MashaAllah, everybody cannot hold himself to become a Muslim. Everyone want to take a shahada now. La wallahi. And then don't think too much of the Muslim world, akhi. And say, you know what, akhi, it's a big, massive world. It's 1.8 billion people, man. What can I do 1.8 billion? La. Start with your own house. That's easy enough. Start with your own house. And then with your neighbor. Ulil qurba, the people that is around you. Start with them first. Start with your extended family members. How many people here, they know their family members are doing shirk things and bid'ah things and they have no problem? They say, akhi, what can we do, akhi? Just make dua. I'm telling you, my brother, wallahi, you would never see change until you start making change yourself and start taking steps forward. Seriously, you need to start waking up, my brother. Wallahi. And you are questioning why some brothers are being rough with you when they give you da'wah. What else the brothers and the shuyukh can say to you that you don't know already? What else? If I give a copy of the Quran to a non-Muslim, He never read the Quran before in his life, and because of his reading of the Quran, the ayat of Allah speaks of itself, he becomes Muslim. Just by reading the Quran. You recite it every single day, 5 times a day, and you're still not doing anything. Yani there is nothing more anyone can come and say to you now. Nothing more. All the brothers and all the shuyukh around the world are given reminders. To the extent of when you ask sometimes, why does the sheikh come and speaks about tahara where there is millions of problems happening? Akhi, because he's been speaking about it for 10 years and no one is doing anything. Khalas, come to the basics again. It's not like he doesn't know, yani. All of them know what's happening in the Muslim world. But they can't see anyone taking a move forward so they can tell you how to start doing things properly. Go to a class, akhi, that they do aqidah. Aqidah is the thing that's going to save you from the hellfire. 3 people, 2 people, 1 person. Maybe no one shows actually. The thing that's going to take you away from hellfire, you're not even there. And you want him to speak about the situation of this ummah and give you guidelines? Ya akhi, you need to start moving first. You need to start changing first. You need to show the ummah, you need to show the people that there is change happening so someone can come and give you guidance. They say, okay, mashallah, look, you did this, you shouldn't just do that, and he will give it to you. But this is not there. Look at the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he used to speak to his companions. And when he used to give them guidelines. Even the Sahabi that he was a drunk, even him, the Rasul defended him. Why? Because he knew he's doing something. Yani he knows he's a sinner. He knows he's doing a kabira. It's not easy, isn't it? It's a kabira, he's doing it every single day. Every single day he's drinking. This Sahabi. Every single day his mouth reeks from drinking. And he walks drunk in the streets. Amongst the Rasul and the Sahaba and the Sahabiyat. You can get worse than this, my brother. He's doing that every single day. And what did the Rasul ﷺ say? He said, لا تسبوا. Don't even humiliate this person. He loves on Allah, he's his messenger. He does. He's doing something, akhi. He's trying to do something. Don't destroy him. You have no right to speak to anybody. If you see someone in the masjid and he's a crackhead, akhi, he's in the masjid. You didn't meet him on the corner. He came to the masjid. Do something for this person then. Be a welcoming door for this person. Even if he comes once a year, at least be the smiley face to him. The one he's going to remember 10 years down the line. He would say, you know what, akhi? When I used to be a crackhead, there used to be that brother that when I go inside, he always have a smile on his face. Happy to see me. You think this is not going to change people, akhi? You think this is not going to change the people and make them want to become Muslim? Be that person, akhi. Open doors for your brothers and sisters. Open doors for them. Don't judge anybody. As long as they didn't come and harm you, akhi, open doors for them. Make them easy. Make it easy for them to change. Make it easy for them to find the right way. Even if they're not doing it today, akhi. Subhanallah, were you born from your own mother's womb, akhi, with the Quran in your hand and your finger like this and you're reciting the Quran? Don't forget about yourself, my brother or my sister. We all used to be in the same position, maybe 10 times worse. Just because Allah has blessed you with the iman at the moment and blessed you with a small guidance, don't overlook people, akhi. So you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide our brothers and sisters. And you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us as well. And you ask Allah to put iman in our heart and to bless us with the eyesight of iman and to make us do good deeds in this world and make us die in husn al-khatima. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم وأقم الصلاة.